Hi, I'm Mike Owangwa, and this is the second part of things to discuss during courtship. The last time we mentioned 3 things to discuss during courtship. I'll just reiterate them. We talked about where you're going to live. The second point was when are you going to start having kids and how many kids are you going to have. And the third point was who pays the bills. So today we'll do 3 more so we can learn some new things. Now, number 4, I'll be taking number 4 today. Which church will you be attending? Now, it depends on what faith both of you are. Sometimes people are of different faiths, so you need to agree on how things are going to run when you get married. For people who are Christians, the issue of church can be a big one. It may seem not to matter before you get married, but after you're married, a lot of things become very, very important. Years ago, I knew this couple that they had agreed that when they get married, the wife is going to remain in her church while the husband goes to his church. But after marriage, you know what they say now? They'll say, follow your husband wherever he's going and all that. And the wife insisted that was not our agreement. And it caused a lot of issues. So you will need to talk about it. Don't just assume that when you get married, many things will be swept under the carpet. Don't just assume that when you get married, after the agreement, after you have said it doesn't matter, that suddenly the wife is going to agree, to go with you to your church, or you think the guy is going to go with you to your church. So you people need to decide. Now, if it's difficult for either of you to leave your churches, you might now agree on a neutral ground, possibly attend a different church altogether. By all means, talk about it. There's nothing that cannot be resolved if you don't talk about it. Number 5, what are your career goals and plans? You need to talk about this too. Are you getting married to somebody who has plans, for instance, to go study abroad someday? Are you getting married to somebody who has such goals and plans? So don't just assume, talk about it. Because when you get married and responsibilities of bringing up the kids come, you might now start having issues when, for instance, the wife needs to go abroad for a master's or for a PhD and she's not taking the family along. So whatever you're doing, make sure you talk about it through and through. What are my goals? What are my plans? What are we going to be doing in the future? Very, very important. Then number 6, the last one for today. Are you going to have anyone living with you? You need to discuss this one. Some people start out marriage all alone. Now you need to understand you're getting married to somebody from a completely different background. In some families, they never had a house help. They did everything themselves, just them, father, mother, kids, and they were fine. Some other families, they always had people helping them. Okay, so when you get married, you're having 2 people with 2 different ideologies coming together to merge into one family. So you need to talk about this. Are we going to have anyone living with us? Are we going to have in-laws living with us? In the same vein, some families, they don't have external relatives, no member of the extended family living with them. But for some others, everybody, cousins, aunties, uncles, their home is open for all. So you need to talk about this before you get married. Will anybody be living with us? This is to ensure you don't have issues afterwards. Alright, so this has been Mike Wangwa talking with you, and I'll see you next time as we continue in this series. Bye-bye.